Well, this breaking input we are tracking from the international grounds, and it is an exclusive breaking input. Trump has now signed an agreement that would require Meta to pay $25 million to settle a lawsuit. Now, the president sued Meta, Facebook's parent company, in 2021 after his accounts were actually suspended. Now, Meta agrees to pay Trump $25 million to settle lawsuit he filed, claiming he was wrongfully censored by Facebook and Instagram after the US Capitol riots. These are the latest inputs that we're tracking from the ground. Looks like things just got a little more interesting in the Trump-verse, where in a twist that could even make the most seasoned legal experts raise an eyebrow, Donald Trump has now reached a settlement with Meta. Well, joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Siddhant Mishra for a better perspective into the entire situation. A very good morning, Siddhant. Siddhant, Donald Trump has reached a settlement with Meta. Do you think this sets a precedence for other cancelled public figures to cash in too?
Well, that's right. In 2021, post the Capitol Hill riots, perhaps there were not only Meta but other social media platforms also which censored Donald Trump's handle. Perhaps that was a time when he was the outgoing U.S. president, and there was a lawsuit which was filed by President Trump at that point in time. And this lawsuit was brought against the company and its CEO after Meta suspended his account following the attacks on the U.S. Capitol. Now we are getting to know, since he has returned to power, and perhaps Meta is trying really hard to look well aligned with the new Trump administration, and this has been going on from last 1.5 months. Mr. Zuckerberg was a part of Capitol Hill's inaugural ceremony. Mr. Zuckerberg has perhaps given statements which are aligned with Trump's ideology, Trump's way of looking at things. Perhaps there was a kind of a messaging which Mr. Zuckerberg has been doing since Donald Trump's since the results of the U.S. election. Now we are getting to know that he has agreed to settle this lawsuit, and there's going to be he has agreed to Meta has agreed, his company Meta has agreed to pay roughly $35 million to settle this lawsuit that President Trump brought against the company. And out of this $25 million, $22 million will go towards a fund for Trump's presidential library.
Right. Thank you so much, Siddhant, for bringing in these details. Clearly, $25 million for a social media ban. Who knew getting kicked off Facebook could be this profitable? But this was quite the dramatic conclusion to the legal saga between Trump and Meta.